1600 from Amtala. Any more bidding for Khairuজ্জামান? I'm gonna sell this player for 1600 only to Amtola. 1800 from Divine. 1800 from Divine. Any more bid for Khairuজ্জামান? I am getting 1800 from Divine. Are you sure? I am gonna sell him from 1800 only. Is it clear? Sold. Player number Khairuজ্জামান sold for 1800 to Divine 11 Katigoda. Player number 189. 89. Player number 189 Khairuজ্জামান sold for 1800. So next player 139 Ali Ahmed from Katigoda, for whom I am asking 100 only. He is a bowler. Ali Ahmed, I am asking for 100 only. Any bid for Ali Ahmed? I am gonna pass this player. Player number 139 Ali Ahmed. Any bid for Ali? I am gonna pass this player. The player remain unsold. So the next player from wicket keeper batsman, player number 179 Ganendra Das Tulu from Kaline, for whom I am asking 200 only. Player number 179 Ganendra Das Tulu, for whom I am asking 200 only. 200 from NS. I am getting 200 from NS. Player number 179, I am getting 200 from NS. Fresh starts, Kaline. Any more bid? Any more bid for Ganendra Das? I am gonna sell this player for 200 only. Sold. Player number 179 Ganendra Das Tulu sold to NS Fresh Starts Kaline for 200 only. Player number 41 Mustafa Tapadar from Paikan, for whom I am asking 100 only. Player number 41, I am getting 100 from Fighters, 200 from Sunrisers. Player number 41 Mustafa Tapadar, for whom I am getting 200 from Sunrisers, 300 from Fearless Fighters, 400 from Sunrisers, 400 from Sunrisers for Mustafa Tapadar. Any more bidding for Mustafa? 500 from two brothers. 500 from Amtola. I am getting 500 from Amtola. Any more bidding for Mustafa Tapadar? I am gonna sell him for 500 only. I show. Sold. Player number 41 Mustafa Tapadar sold to two brothers Amtola for 500 only. Two brothers Amtola. Again. Next player number 70 Jubair Ahmed from Kaline, for whom I am asking 100 only. Player number 70 Jubair Ahmed, for whom I am asking 100 only. Any bid for Jubair? I am getting 100 from Arfas Fighters. I am getting 100 from Arfas Fighters. Any more bidding for Jubair? Any more bidding for Jubair? I am gonna sell him for 100 only. I am gonna sell Mr. Jubair for 100 only. I show. Sold. Player number 70 Jubair Ahmed sold to Arfas Fighters for 100 only. Player number 105 Jamil Ahmed, for whom I am asking 300 only. Player number 105, Jamil Ahmed, for whom I am asking 300 only. Any bid for Mr. Jamil? 300 from Unique Fighters. 300 for Unique Fighters. Any more bid for Mr. Jamil? 400 from Sunrisers. 400 from Sunrisers. Any more bid for Mr. Jamil? I am getting 400 from Mr. Sunrisers. I am gonna sell him for 400 only. 500 from Amtola. 500 for Amtola. Any more bid for Mr. Jamil? I show. I am selling Mr. Jamil for 500 only. Sold. Player number 105, Jamil Ahmed, sold to two brothers Amtola for 500 only. Player number 90, Mr. Sanju Purkaisto from Kataigora, for whom I am asking 500 only. Any bid for Mr. Sanju Purkaisto, player number 90, for whom I am asking 500 only. Any bid? I am gonna pass this player. The player remain unsold. Next, player number 47, Munna A from Katigora, for whom I am asking 100 only. Player number 47, Munna A, for whom I am asking 100 only. Player number 47, Munna A, for whom I am asking 100 only. Any bid for Mr. Munna? 100 from Divine, 200 from Fighters, Tikorpara, Fearless Fighters, 300 from Divine, 300 from Divine, 400 from Fearless Fighters. I am getting 400 from Fearless Fighters. I am getting 400 from Fearless Fighters. I am gonna sell this player for 400 only. Quite sure? Divine, are you sure? 500 from Divine. I am getting 500 from Divine. Any more bidding for Mr. Munna? Quite sure? Fearless, are you out? Sold. Player number 47, Munna A from Katigoda, sold to Divine 11 Katigoda for 500 only. So I am passing the mic to Mr. Ratan Lashkar.
Moving on. Moving on. It's player number 102, 102. It's Munim Tapadar from the all-rounder section. 2 I see 500 only, 500. My opening bid of 500. 500 straight bat from the fast start. 600 from the Manix. 700 from the two brothers. 800 from the Warriors. 900 from the double brothers, 1000 from the Manix, 1000 from the Manix, 1200 from the Unique Fighters, 1400 from the Warriors, 1400 I am getting from the Warriors, fair and warning for the each of the team, 1400, 1600 from the double brothers. Thank you, you are back. 1600 from Mr. Munim. I may sell to the double brothers. 1800 from the Sunrisers. You are going? No, thank you. 1800 to the Sunrisers. I see no more bidding. Quite sure. Fair warning. 2000 from the double brothers. They're back. Now it's against you, Sunrisers. It's against you. Thank you. 2200 from the Sunrisers. 2200. 2200 from Mr. Munim with the Sunrisers. You are going or not? The bid is with the Sunrisers. You are out, thank you. Hammer is in my hand. Selling with 2200 to the Sunrisers. Watching for the last time. So the player is going to play for the Sunrisers in the inaugural session of the CPL. It's player number 102. It's Munim Tapadar, sold to the Sunrisers with 2200. Moving on in the batsman sections, perhaps that is not included. It's player number 193. Is it available or not? I'm going for it. Perhaps you know the player. It's Shaheen Loskar, the batsman, for whom I'm asking 100 only. 100. It may not be available on the screen. 100 for Mr. Shaheen Loskar. Shaheen Loskar, I am getting from the Mannix. From the Mannix, I am getting 100. My opening beat could be my closing beat. I see no more beating. Fair warning. Quite sure. Selling Mr. Shaheen to the Mannix. Sold. It's player number 193. May not be available on the data sheet. You just go through. The batsman with 100 sold to the Mannix. It's player number 178, 178. It's Rishabh Dash, the batsman from Kaline. How about 100? 100 I am getting from the starts. 100 I have got my opening beat from the starts. 200 from the brothers. 300 from the Sunrisers. 400 from the starts. 500 from the Sunrisers. It's against you now. You're going 500 from the Sunrisers for Mr. 600. Thank you. 600 from the Stars. Thank you. 600. I am selling Mr. Rishabh to the Stars. Quite sure. I see no paid. Selling Mr. Thank you. They are back with the double F Fearless Fighters. 700. Now it's against you now. I must sell to the Fearless Fighters, Mr. Rishabh with 700. Thank you, you are out. The bid is with 700 to the Fearless Fighters. Now hammer is in my hand. Fair warning for any other team. See no bid. Sold. The player number 178, Rishabh Das, will going to play for the Fearless Fighters with 700. It's player number 168. It's Khaled Bolbuya, the Gundan batsman, for whom I'm asking 300. 300 straight bat from the Stars. Thank you. 400 from the Sunrisers. 500 from the Brothers. 600 from the Stars. 700 from the Unique Fighters. 700. The bid for Khaled is with the Unique Fighters. I'm looking for, thank you, 700 from the Sunrisers. So beg your pardon, 800. Thank you, 800 with the Sunrisers. 800. Now it's against you. You're going, just thinking about, you're going or not. Selling with 800, Mr. Khaled Borbuya to the Sunrisers. 900, thank you, they have come back with the Unique Fighters. 900, now it's against you. You are out, thank you. 900 to the Unique Fighters. Quite sure Mr. Khaled Borbuya going to play for the Unique Fighters in the coming season. Hammer is in my hand. Fair warning for every other team. Sold. The player 168 going to play for the Unique Fighters with 800, not 700. That operator, it's 800. Big about 900, sorry, 900. It's player number 8888. It's Sultan Ahmed Borbuya, the Paikanian all-rounder. How about 100, please? 100 straight bat from the start. 200 from the Sunrisers. 300 from the starts. 400 from the Sunrisers. 500 from the start. 600 Sunrisers. 700. 800. 1,000. 900. You are going? Thank you. 900 with the starts. Thank you. 1,000 from the Mannix. 1,200 from the Double Brothers. 1,400 from the starts. 1,600 from the Double Brothers. 1,600. Thank you. 1,800. The altogether new bidder Warriors 1800 from Mr. Sultan. Thank you. 2000 for the double brothers. 2000 from the double brothers. It's against you now. I'm getting 2000 from the double brothers. Now it's against you. 2200 with the Arfas fighters. 2200 with the fighters. Now it's against you. Thank you. 2400 with the Warriors. 2600 from the double brothers. 2600 for the double brothers. No more bidding. I will sell Mr. Sultan Ahmed Borbuya with 2600 to the double brother Samtola. Quite sure. Fair warning. 2800 from the Warriors. Now it's against you now. 2800 with the Warriors. Perhaps the highest bidder of today's auction. 2800. I am selling Sultan. Thank you. 3000. Now with the double brothers. 3000 with the double brothers. It's against you now. You are going or not? You are going? 2000. Pakabadan 3000 with the double brothers. I see no more bidding. Selling with 3000. It's player number 88. Sultan Borbuya to the double brothers. Sold. The player is going to play for the double brothers. Another all-rounder. It's player number 78. It's Farid Khan. The all-rounder from Katigara. How about 300? 300. 300 from the Sunrisers. 400 from the Starts. 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, 12. I'm with the 1000. With the 1000 to the Starts. 1200 from the Fearless Fighters. 1400. 1400. 1600. 1800. 2000. The new bidder double brothers. 2000. Thank you. 2000. Selling Mr. Farid to the thank you. 2200. 2200 with the Fearless Fighters. It's against you now. You are going 2200 from Mr. Farid with the Fearless Fighters. 2400 the new bidder Manix. 2400. It's against you now. You are going or not? 2400. I am getting from Mr. Farid from the Manix. 2600 say Unique Fighters. 2600. 2600. I am getting from the Unique Fighters. It's against you now. 2600. Now the hammer is in my hand. 2800 say Manix. 2800 from the Manix. 2800 from the Manix. It's against you now, Unique Fighters. I'm getting 2800. You are going 2800 to the Manix. Quite sure. Now hammer is in my hand for Mr. Farid. They're taking some time. Come in a quick time, please. You have parts, you have gone for hit. 3000. Thank you. You have not wasted your time. 3000 I'm getting from the Fearless Fighters. Now it's against you. You are out. Thank you. 3000 I'm getting from the double F. Selling Mr. Farid with 3000 to the Fearless Fighters. Fair warning for the last time. Sold. The player is going to play for the Fearless Fighters. Farid, it's player number 1. Speak about an only 78. It's player number 146. It's Hero Bapan, the all-rounder from Kaline. How about my opening price of 1000, please? 1000, please. 1000 for Mr. Hero Bapan.
ডাইরেক্ট 1000 দাও
1000 I am getting from the brothers. 1000 I have got. I am watching for 1200.
বহুত দম লাগিলে 1000 দিতে
I have got my opening beat from the double brothers with 1000. Quite sure. 1200 from the fighters. 1200 from the fighters. It's against you now. 1200 from the fighters. It's against you, Sunriser Desk. You are out. 1200. Selling Mr. Hero Bappan to the Arfas fighters. Fair warning for the last time. Sold. The player is going to play for the fighters. 1200. Fighters. Arfas fighters.
1200 কমে ভাই
It's player number 80. It's Mehdi Borbuya, the batsman from Paikan. How about 100, please? It's player number 80.
বাইন
Mehdi Borbuya. 100 I've got from the Sunrisers. Opening beat of 100, 200 from the double brothers. 200. 200 from the double brothers. 300. 400. 500.
কন্ডিশন করো ভাই
500. 600. 700. 700. I am getting from the Sunrisers. 700. 800 from the Fearless Fighters. 900 from the Sunrisers. 900 from the Sunrisers. 900 from the Sunrisers. It's against you now. 1000 from the Fearless Fighters. Now it's against you. 1200 from the Sunrisers. 1200 from the Sunrisers. It's against you now. I'm getting 1200 for Mr. Mahdi. 1400 said double F. 1400. I may sell Mr. Mahdi Borbuya to the Fearless Fighter. Watching for the last time. Fair warning for each team. Selling Mr. Thank you. 1600 from the double brothers. 1600 for Mr. Mehdi. 1600. 1600.
হইছে হইছে
I am getting from double brothers. Now it's against you. You are out. 1600 with the double brothers. Hammer is in my hand. Fair warning, including double F to the other teams also. Selling with 1600, Mr. Mehdi Borbuya to the double brothers. They want to take a couple of minutes. Point up, please, the calculations. You are out, thank you. 1600, selling Mr. Mehdi Borbuya to the double brothers. Now hammer completely is in my hand. Watching around for the last time. Sold. The player number 80, it's Mehdi Borbuya. We're going to play for the double brothers in the inaugural session of the CPL.
গুলশন ভাই 1600 না
It's player number 163. It's Rajdeep Nath, the bowler from Digarkhal. How about 100, please, for Mr. Rajdeep? How about 100? Do I see my opening bid of 100? Thank you from the Sunrise. 200 Warriors. 200. 200. You have shuttled the paddle with 200 to the Warriors. 200 to the Warriors. It's against you, Sunrisers. Thank you. 200. I'm looking for 300. Do I see my 300 pad? Otherwise, I am selling Mr. Rajdeep with 200 to the Warriors. Fair warning. Sold. The player with 200 is going to play for the DK Warriors. 200 please.
মেহেদি আসেন কন্টিনিউ
It's player number 28. It's Joydeep Das, the wicketkeeper batsman from Kaline. How about 100 please? It's player number 28. 28 for Mr. Joydeep. How about 100 please? 100. 100. Do I see my opening bid? I see no bid. I may pass the player. Fair warning for unsold also. No bidding. Passing the player. It's player number 34, the batsman from Kaline, Nasir Bolbuya. How about 100? 100 I'm getting. I'm getting from the starts 100. 100 I'm getting from Mr. Nasir. 100. Do I see 200? Otherwise, my opening bid could be my closing bid. Selling Nasir with 100. Fair warning. 100 with the starts. Selling Nasir. Sold. It's player number 34, Nasir Bolbuya, sold to the fresh starts with 100, the opening bid. It's player number 155. It's Sanaul Alam, the batsman from Katigoda. How about 100, please? 100 for Mr. Sanaul. 100, do I see my 100? 100 I see. I see no bidding. 100, it's 155. Abu. For Mr. Sanaul, 100. Player number 155. Hammer is my hand for passing the player. Thank you. I am getting my opening bid with the divine. 100 for Mr. Sanaul, player number 155. My opening bid could be my closing bid with the divine. Fair warning for other teams. No bidding. Quite sure. Sold. It's player number 155, Sanaul Alam, with the divine 11, with the opening bid of 100. It's player number 108, 108, the all-rounder Suman Nath from Digarhal. How about 100, please? 100. Do I see my opening bid of 100 for Mr. Suman Nath? It's 108. Thank you. I'm getting from the brothers with 100. 200 from the Sunrisers, 300 from the Stars, 300 from the Stars, 400 from the Unique Fighters, 500, 600, 700, 800, 800 with the starts, 800 with the starts, 900 from the Warriors, 900 from the Warriors, 900 with the Warriors, 1000 straight back from the brothers, 1000. Now I'm looking for 1200. You remember 1200 I'm looking. Bid is with 1000 to the brothers. It's against you. You are out. Thank you. 1200. Now it's against you. Thank you. They are out. 1200 from the Warriors. 1200 from the Warriors. Hammer is in my hand. Quite sure. Fair warning. Sold. The player is going to play for the DK Warriors with 1200. 108 perhaps. 108. Thank you. It's player number 62. It's Fajaluddin, the batsman from Paikan. How about 100, please? 100. 100 straight bat from the Sunrisers. 100 with the Sunrisers. I'm getting 100. My opening bid could be my closing bid. I'm looking for 200. No more bidding. Quite sure. Selling Mr. Fazal to the Sunrisers. Fair warning. Thank you. I'm getting 200. Now it's against you. It's a thank you. 200 with the brothers. 200. 200. No more bidding. You have shuttled the paddle. You have put the paddle or not, Unique Fighters? You put? Do you have put? No, no, thank you. With the 200. With the 200. With the 200. Selling Mr. Fazal to the brothers. Hammer is in my hand. It's player number 62, Fazaluddin, who is going to play for the Barbuya brothers with 200. It's player number 130, 130. It's Rubel Barbuya, the batsman from Paikan. The Paikanian batsman for whom I am asking 100, please 100. Do I see my opening bid of 100? Available or not? Is it available? Thank you. 100. Do I see my opening bid of 100 for Mr. Rubel? I see no bidding. Passing the player. 100 I am getting. Thank you at the last moment with the Sunrisers. 100 for Rubel Borbuya. Looking for advance. Perhaps I don't see. 100. Selling Mr. Rubel to the Sunrisers. Thank you. It's player number 130. Rubel Borbuya is going to play for the Gumbra Sunrisers with 100. It's player number 38. It's Ajju Ahmed, the wicketkeeper batsman from Katigora. How about 100, please? 100 straight bat from the starts. Thank you. 100 I'm getting from the starts. 100. I'm getting my opening bid of 100 from the starts. 200. Thank you, Unique Fighters. 200. 300 from the Sunrisers. 400 from the starts. 400 from the starts. 400 from the starts. It's against you, Sunrisers. 500 from the Fearless Fighters. 600 straight bat from the starts. 600 from the starts. Quite sure. 700 the Fearless Fighters. 700. Now it's against you. I'm getting 700 from the double F. We're going, perhaps not. Thank you. 700. Selling. Thank you. 800. You're going. You're going. 900, 800 I've seen there. You go with the 900. Thank you. Thank you for the cooperation. 900 with the Warriors. Now it's against you. 900 for Mr. Ajju. You're out. Thank you. 900 with the Warriors. That pseudo hammer is in my hand. Selling Mr. Ajju to the Warriors. Thank you. 1000. Now it's against you. Thank you. 1000. My first slot of the base price 100 moving to the 1000 to the Fearless Fighters. I am looking around for 1200. Do I see? Otherwise, selling Mr. Ajju to the Double Fighters. Pick a bat and Fearless Fighters with 1000. Quite sure. Sold. The player is going to play for the Fearless Fighters with 1000. It's player number 158. It's Navajyoti Pal. Perhaps you know him as Raja, the all-rounder from Kaline. 100 please. 100 please. Do I see my opening bid of 100? Thank you, Sunrisers. 100 I am getting from the Sunrisers. 200. 200. 300. 400. 400 with the starts. 500. 500 with the Sunrisers. Now it's against you, starts. I'm getting 500 from the Sunrisers. 500. It's against you now. You're out. 500. Selling Mr. Raja to the Sunrisers. Quite sure. Sold. The player is going to play for the Sunrisers. It's 158. Navajyoti Pal, 500. It's player number 2. It's Munna Tapadar, the wicketkeeper batsman from Kaline. How about 100 please? 100. Do I see my 100 bid? My opening bid of 100. 100 please. 100 I'm getting from the Unique Fighters. 100. I have got my opening bid from the Unique Fighters. Quite sure. I see no more bidding. That Divine 11 I can't see due to that player. If you can cooperate, please. With 100 to the Unique Fighters, Mr. Munna Tapadar. Fair warning. Sold. The player is going with his base price of 100 to the Unique Fighters. It's player number 2, Munna Tapadar. 100. It's 81, player number Azhar Hussain. And for the all-rounder from Gumla, how about 500 please? 500 straight bet from the starts, 500 from the starts. I have starts from the starts with 500. 600 from the Fearless Fighters. 700 from the Sunrisers. 800 from the Manics. 900 from the Fearless Fighters. 1000 from the Sunrisers. 1000 from the Sunrisers. 1200 I am getting from Unique Fighters. 1400 from the Manics. You were going. 1600 from the Sunrisers. 1800 from the Fresh Starts. 2000 from the Unique Fighters. 2200 from the Sunrisers. 2400 from the Fearless Fighters. You were going. 2600 from the Manics. 2600 from Mr. Azhar. I have got from the Manics. Fair warning for each team. Otherwise, selling Mr. Azhar. Thank you. 2800. Now it's against you. You are out. 3000 straight bet. Straight bet. 3000. It's against you now. You are out. Looking for calc. Thank you. 3000. Now hammer completely is in my hand. Selling the Gumlan batsman, perhaps the all-rounder Azhar, with 3000. You want some times? Wind up the calculation quickly, please. 3000 I am getting from the Manics. 3000 I am getting from the Manics. 3000. I am looking for 3200. Thank you. 3200 from the Unique Fighters. Now it's against you. Thank you. They are out. Or you want to take time? Thank you. 3200 selling Azhar to the Unique Fighters. Fair warning. See no more bidding. 3200 with the Unique Fighters, Mr. Azhar. Thank you. The hammer is in my hand. Selling Azhar with 3200. Sold. The player is going to play for the Unique Fighters in the inaugural session of the CPL. 81 with 3200. It's player number 57. It's Taposh Dash. The batsman from Amtola or Sadir Khal. How about 100 straight bet from the Sunrisers? I am getting 100.
Sir.
Getting 100 from the Sunrisers. Thank you. 200.
Oh, sir. Come on. Come on. Come on.
200. Perhaps which team? You were out. 200 with which team? Sorry. Borbuya Brothers. 300. Borbuya Brothers.
Oh, bhai ne good kha
300. 300. Mr. Taposh to the double Bs. Quite sure. See no more bidding. Fair warning. Selling Taposh with 300 to the double Bs. Sold. It's player number 57, Taposh Dash, with 300 sold to the double Bs. Thank you. It's player number 131. It's Abdul Wahab Borbuya, the Gumlain batsman. How about 100, please? Do I see my opening bid of 100?
Sir.
100. 100 from Mr. Wahab. Thank you from the Manics. I have got 100. I'm getting 100. 100 from the Manics. 100. I'm looking for 200. No more bidding.
Oh, sir.
I'm selling with the opening bid of 100 to the Manics.
Party lagbo.
Quite sure. Fair warning. Sold. It's player number 131, Abdul Wahab Borbuya. Is going to play for the Manics. It's perhaps Hassel Manics. Digabor. Thank you. It's player number 12. It's Giash Uddin Mona. The batsman from Gumla. How about 100, please? 100, please. 100. It's Giyasuddin Mona. Please show the screen. Any issue? No, thank you. 100. Do I see my hand? Thank you, Sunrisers. 100. I'm getting 100. I'm getting from Mr. Mona from the Sunrisers 100. That opening beat could be my closing beat. Fair warning. Fair warning. No bidding. I'm getting 200. 200 from the starts. Now it's against you. 200. I'm getting 200 from the starts. Thank you. They're out. 200 with the starts. 200 for Mr. Giyasuddin Mona. To the starts. Hammer is in my hand. Quite sure. 300 from the Sunrisers. Now it's against you. You're out. 300 with the Sunrisers. Quite sure. 400 says starts. I'm getting 400. Now it's against you. You're out. Again out. Again out. With the 400. I'm now selling Giyasuddin Mona with 400 to the starts. Quite sure. They're running for other team also. 600. They come back. 600. Bigger pattern. 500. Sorry. 500. 500. I was on 400. Now 500. You were going 500 with the Sunrisers. Thank you, Sunrisers. Now hammer is in my hand. Selling with 500. Mr. Mona to the Sunrisers. So the player is going to play for the Sunrisers. It's player number 84. It's Shaibur Rahman Raz Borbuya. The bowler from Katigoda. How about 500 please? 500 for Mr. Shaibur. 500 for Mr. Shaibur. Do I see my opening beat of 500? 500. Quite sure. 500. I see no bidding. Passing the player. Fair warning. Passing the player. It's player number 4. It's Mamon Borbuya, the Paikanin batsman.
Down.
How about 100? 100 please. 100. 100 I'm getting from the starts. 100 I'm getting from Mr. Maman. 200 from the double Bs. 300. 300 from the starts. 300. Now it's 400. Thank you. 500 straight bat. 500 with the starts. Now it's against you. 500 I am getting from the starts for Mr. Maman. Thank you. They're out. 500. Otherwise I am selling to the starts with 500. Quite sure. Fair warning. Sold. The player is going to play for the starts. It's NS fresh starts. Perhaps you look around. 500. 500. It's player number 16. It's Saleh Ahmed, the bowler from Jalalpur. How about 200 please? 200. Do I see my opening beat? I have got my opening beat. 200, 300, 400, 400 for the double Bs. 500 from the Sunrisers. 600 from the double Bs. Bigger bat and double brothers. 700. 800 from the Sunrisers. You are going. Warriors, you are going or not? 800. Thank you. 900 from the Warriors. 900 from the Warriors. 1,000. 1,000 from the double brothers. 1,000 from the double brothers. It's against you now. 1,000 I am getting from the double brothers. You are out. 1,000 I am getting from the double brothers. 1,200 from the Warriors. Now it's against you. 1,200 I am getting from the Warriors. 1,200 from the Warriors. It's against you now. Thank you. 1,200 from the Warriors. Any more franchisee? Fair warning. Otherwise, I am selling Mr. Saleh Ahmed to the Warriors with 1200. Quite sure. Sold. The player is going to play for the Warriors. 190 may not be available on the screen. 190. It's Shipon Bolbuya, the batsman. How about 100? Any issues? I've already mentioned. Perhaps you know it's Shipon Bolbuya, the batsman. How about 100, please? 100, please. Is the player is available? Now 100 from them only. 100 I am getting from themselves, from the Manix. 100. I am getting 100 from Mr. Shipon. 100. No more bidding. Quite sure. Sold. The player is going to play for the Manix. It's 190. May not be available on the sheet. 190. 182. It's Imran Lashkar, the bowler from Kategora. How about 100, please? 100, please. I see no bidding. No bidding. Passing the player. No bidding. Imran. It's player number 79, the wicketkeeper batsman from Kaline. It's Didarul Haq. And for whom I am asking 100, please, 100. Do I see 100? 100 bidding. 100 I am getting. Perhaps with the fighters, 200 from the Manix. 200 from the Manix. 200 from the Manix. 300 from the fighters. 300 from the fighters. 300 from the fighters. You are with the 300. You cannot be out. 300. Any more bidding? Fair warning. Quite sure. 300 I am getting from the fighters. No more bidding. Perhaps the Centurion I am selling with 300 only. It's player number 79, Didarul Haq with 300 to the fast fighters.
300.
It's 48. It's Imdadur Rahman, the all-rounder from Jalalpur. How about 100, please? 100 for the Jalalpurian all-rounder. Is it available, please? It's 48. Thank you. 48. I see no bidding. Quite sure. 100 I am getting from the Double Brothers. 100 I have got for the all-rounder from the Double Brothers. Quite sure. Selling with my opening beat with 100. Mr. Imdadur Rahman to the Double Brothers. Fair warning. Sold. The player is going to play for the Double Brothers. Amtola with 100. Thank you. It's player number 32. It's Nayandeep Pal, the all-rounder from Kategora. For Mr. Nayandeep, how about 800, please? 800. Do I see my opening bid of 800? 800. I see no bidding. 800. Perhaps the amount is higher. Passing the player. It's player number 93. It's Shahidul Alam Chaudhary, the Gumran all-rounder. How about 100, please, for Mr. Shahidul? 100, please. No bidding. Perhaps you want to check your parts. 100, I cannot see my bidding. Passing the player. Within 1 minute, I want to check on the parts. You gather up the calculation, please. It's Gumra Sunrisers. Gumra Sunrisers, no one in the desk. I'm mentioning they have brought 5 players in their side. And the parts remains is 6,000. 6,000. Thank you. No one in the desk on the Gumra Sunrisers. DK Warriors, you have brought 3 players in your side. The parts remains is 7,400. Thank you. Luckipur Unique Fighters, you have brought 4 players in your side and the parts remains 5,500. Is it okay? Thank you. Bolvia Brothers, you have brought 3 players in your side and the parts remains is 8,300. Is it okay? Thank you. Fearless Fighters, you have brought 4 players in your side and the parts remains 5,000. Thank you. Fresh Start Skyline, you have brought 3 players in your side and the parts remain is 9,200, a large amount. Hustle Manix Digabur, you have brought 3 players in your side and the parts remains is 9,700. Is it okay? Thank you. Divine 11 Katigora, you have brought 3 players in your side and the parts remains 7,600. 7,600. Is you please just check out the issue here. One member from the Divine. I'm asking for 7,600. You have brought Khairu Jaman with 1,800. You have brought Munna A with 500. You have brought Sanaul Alam with 100. Is it okay? Thank you. Double Brothers Amtola, you have brought 5 players in your side and the parts remains is 4,300. Okay, thank you. Arfas Fighters, you have brought 3 players in your side and the parts remains 8,400. Okay, thank you. Please banish the gatherings and sit in your desk. Sunriser desk, Sunriser desk. Still back end, Sunriser desk. Sunriser desk. Franchisee of Double B, perhaps Unique Fighters. It's player number 29. It's Supratim Sinha, the all-rounder from Barapua. How about 100? Straight back from the starts. 200, 300, 400. You are going. 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, 1,600, 1,800, 2,000, 2,200, 2,400, 2,600, 2,800, 3,000, 3,200, 3,400,
Paisa.
3,600,
Paisa.
3,800, 3,800. Selling Mr. Supratim Gane to the Double B's 4,000. I'm getting 4,000 from the Sunrisers. 4,000 from the Sunrisers. Quite sure. 4,200, 4,400, 4,600, 4,800, 5,000 with the Sunrisers. 5,200. 5,200 with the Manix. 5,200. with the Manix. 5,400 from the fighters. 5,600. 5,600 from the Manix.
बड़ा वो तो आगे आइला ने मैच
It's against you. 5,600.
बड़ा वो मैच जीता इसी को 6,000 टका भाई यार
I am taking from the man. 5,800.
5,800
Stake back 6,000.
12 हुआ शाबाश
6,000 for Mr. Supratim.
खैर
6,000
आर कर देखे नहीं
with the Manix. 6,200 with the double V's. 6,400 straight back from the Manix.
शाबाश
6,400 for Mr. Supratim. I'm taking from the Manix. Hammer is in my hand. 6,600. Straight back 6,800.
शाबाश सब दिलाओ
This is the capacity of parts. 6,800. Fight between parts and parts. 6,800, approximately 75% of the total budget. 6,800. Selling Mr. Supratim to the Manix. You are out. Thank you. Mr. Supratim Sinha. It's player number 29. Selling to the Manix with 6,800.
6,000
What show?
गने
6,800, perhaps the large amount of parts. $6,800. Wind up quickly, please.
2,000 टका बाद बेटा 7,000 टका ले गए
Thank you. 6,800. Selling Mr. Supratim to the Manix. Sold. Manix. It's plan number 191. Perhaps not available on the desk. Is it available?
No.
It's Sultan Talukdar, the batsman. How about 100, please? Sultan, I'm getting from the Sunrisers 100, 200. Not available, please. Sorry for the inconvenience. Not available. With the starts 200, 300 from the Sunrisers, 400, 500, 600. 191. It may not be available on the list. 600 with the starts.
কিছু খাওয়া না রে
600 with the starts.
আমি কিছু না তুমি দিলা বয়স না আমারও লাগো
I see no more bidding. 700 from the Warriors. 800 from the Sunrisers. 900. You were going. 900 from the Warriors. Thank you. 900 from the Warriors.
চলো আইবি কি না
900 from the Warriors.
আমরা মনে দিস্তা বুঝতাম তুমি
Quite sure.
খালি হই যা
900. Selling Mr. Sultan to the Warriors. Fair warning. Hammer is in my hand with 900. Thank you. 1,000. 1,000 I'm getting from the starts. Now it's against you. 1,000 I'm getting from the starts. 1,200. Now it's against you. You are out. Thank you. 1,200. Now I am selling Sultan to the Warriors. Quite sure. Fair warning. Sold. The player is going to play for the Warriors.
টুয়েলভ বান্ডেড 1200
191 with 1,200 sold to the DK Warriors. Is it okay? Thank you.
They have bought 4 players with 70. And they need to buy more.
As one large budget was placed by Manix, they have brought 4 players with
7,100.
perhaps you know the rule. Manix, please. You have to buy 7 more player with 2,900. You got it? Thank you. For your better calculation, I have said this data. It's pair number 192. It's Majum Bolbuya. Majur Bolbuya perhaps. It may not be available on the data sheet or not on the screen desk. 100 please. 100 I am getting from the Sunrisers. 100 I am getting. 100 I am getting from Mr. Majum. 100. Do I see any more bidding? 100. Majum Bolbuya. 100 I am getting. Quite sure. 100. Selling with the opening bid to the Sunrisers. Sold. The player is going to play for the Sunrisers. It's player number 141. It's Monir Hussain, perhaps the wicketkeeper batsman from Katigora. How about 100 please? 100 please. 100 please. Do I see my 100? I'm getting from 100. 100. My opening bid of 100 from Mr. Monir. I'm getting 100. That could be my closing bid. 100. Any more advance? No bidding. Sold. The player is going to play for the Fearless Fighters. 141 perhaps. You just check. It's player number 126. It's Washim Akram Mazumdar, the bowler from Katigora. How about 200 please? 200. Do I see my opening bid of 200? I see no bidding. Passing the player. Fair one. 200 I'm getting from the starts. 200. Thank you. 200 from the starts. 200. Any more bidding? 200. My opening bid could be my closing bid with the starts and from the starts. Quite sure. Selling with 200. Sold. It's player number 126. It's Washim Akram Mazumdar with the fresh starts aligned with 200. It's player 183. 183. It's Sumit Mohali. And for the Kalanian all-rounder, how about 100 please? 100. Do I see my opening bid of 100 from Sumit Mohali? 100. Can I see 100? No bidding. Passing the player. Fair warning. It's player number 46, Babu, the all-rounder from Kalain. How about 300 please? 300. 300 for Mr. Babu.
Star.
The all-rounder from Kalain. How about 300?
Yeah.
I see no bidding. Passing the player. Maybe put into the accelerated round. It's player number 110, 110. It's Farizuddin Mazarbuya, the wicketkeeper batsman from Katigora. How about 100 please? 100 please. Do I see my opening bid of 100? No bidding. Passing the player. 100. 100 I'm getting. Thank you from the divine. 100 I'm getting. 100 I'm getting from the divine. Could be my closing bid. Quite sure.